out of Central Bookings. County up north said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they...
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go. And to the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that the guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, it's always important for teams to go a long way.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Corey Joseph, Jimmy Butler out there with Al Horford. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Hield in at the 3.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Golden State. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
You look at last year's season series. It was a surprise they got swept. Something I'm sure they're still seething about. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Hield's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
Pass to Joseph. And here's Horford for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Şengün passes to Smith. Now Durant. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. On the take. Here's Joseph. Outside Podziemski. Good on the bucket. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Releases. And he misses his first shot. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepherd. Şengün's got 5 points.
We love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. And the layup falls. Şengün's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Pass to Horford. Here's Joseph. Green with the ball. 1:57 left in the opening quarter. That one goes in.
They don't call him Jimmy Buckets for nothing.
Houston leading by 4. Here's Şengün, 15 in his last outing. Durant for 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Got a piece of it. Down low and up the floor again for the Rockets. Running the court. Shoots a fadeaway. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Green against Smith. Green, the pass to Horford. Back to Green. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Eason's checked in for Smith. Finney-Smith comes in for Durant. Williams is checked in for Shepard. And Holiday subbed in for Van Fleet.
Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Podziemski with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Basket's good. Podziemski's got his second basket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Şengün. Now Finney-Smith. Horford pulls it in. It's an even 3-on-3 break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
With the tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Warriors making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Now Şengün. He's got 7. Here's Holiday. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
Şengün makes that read so well. He knows exactly where everyone is on the floor.
And he's going for the oop here. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Golden State.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Green, Brandon Podziemski out there with Moody. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Post in at the center position.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
Pass to Simmons. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Here's Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as they can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Houston shooting their first free throws of the night now. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
It's deflected. On the break. The three, Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Eason pulls it in. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Nice shot by Durant.
I'm scratching my head. Is there a 4-level scorer? KD could be that.
The Warriors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
In for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler. Buddy Hield.
Simmons against Eason. Back to Moody. He's off on the layup.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Simmons, the pass to Moody. Simmons with it. Finney-Smith's there. Now here's Simmons. Good D by Finney-Smith.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The Warriors shooting a solid 47%. Here's Simmons. And a nice finish on the layup. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, comes up empty down low. Houston leading by 10. The 3 ball. Smith no good. So it's the Warriors now. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Shepherd in for Durant. Horford with a steal. Butler goes at the rim. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Give him 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Outside Podziemski, pass to Hield. Lets it go from deep. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Shepherd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Left side Hield. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Sinks that one from the post. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
From deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Shepherd for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 7.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Free throw line jumper. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Now, if Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Hield from outside. Drops in the 3. And now it's just a 2-point Houston lead. And here's Shepherd for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
The Warriors not feeling the love. This team's look completely different without Curry. He demands so much attention right there, Shaq, man. I don't know if things really will open up for his teammates.
Nobody can replace what he does for them. They need everyone to step up in his absence.
Indeed.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Rockets.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Vliet and Shepherd, they're the guards. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Back to Hield. Horford outside. Pass to Joseph. For the tie. Just 5 to shoot. Smith with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Şengün. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy and he knows how to get a call.
Both free throws good from Şengün. Warriors trail by 5. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Joseph. No good on the quick 3. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Durant's got 16 points now.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Given his massive size, it is easy to see why Horford picks up a lot of fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow. Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Nice shot by Durant.
I just love the ball movement.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside. What a throwdown from KD.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And here's Shepard for 3. No luck on that one.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Pass to Joseph. The fader. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Durant on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Will it go? Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 17.
Hard dribble, pull up, bang. Jimmy Butler.
Here's Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The 3 is up. Kept alive. Horford. And he banks in the layup. Horford's got 6 points.
Al Horford still brings such a great, consistent effort every night there with the second chance opportunity.
Outside Durant. Şengün, a screen on Hield. Durant's shot is off. Warriors trail by 16. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Joseph. Here's Podziemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Eason's checked in for Smith. Finney-Smith comes in for Durant. Whitmore's checked in for Shepard. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Ben Simmons comes in for Hield. Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And Fournier is subbed in for Joseph. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
And it's Whitmore missing. And here are the Warriors now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Houston leading by 10. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Simmons, no good. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Holiday passes to Şengün. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Şengün's got 7 points for the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for the Warriors, Ben Simmons is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Post in at the 5 spot. Pass to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Houston scoring again.
Deadly. From every spot on the court, Durant is both prolific and relentless.
It's stolen by Holiday. Eason with the ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Draymond Green. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 15. Left side, Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Durant with it. Picked up by Simmons. Outside Holiday. Here's the 3. Houston with another miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Simmons finds Green. Outside Fournier. Simmons against Eason. 6 to shoot. And it's Simmons missing. Houston leading by 13. Here's Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they're off to Boston to face off with the Celtics.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Van Vliet's checked in for Holiday. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, "They are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball." He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Lets it fly. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. And it's blocked. Van VanVleet outside. Lets the three fly. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
We're always wishing good health on any player, but for Kevin Durant to remain that way, we get a chance to see something special offensively.
Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Here's Joseph, guarded by VanVleet. Joseph can't hit. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. That's good from Durant on the assist from VanVleet. VanVleet's got assist number 5 here tonight. Warriors trail by 19. To win the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
So for the Rockets, Şengün checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Eason. And it's Shepherd in for Finney-Smith. Here's Şengün. No good off the glass. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 17. Here's Shepherd. Count it. Good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Team foul.
A minute 35 left in the game. And the basket by Hield.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Knocks it down from distance.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
To the middle. Banked it in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 21.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. And so he hits both.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
VanVleet outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Shepherd missing. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 19-point game. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Durant. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Durant's got 36 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.